Hello, it's been a minute since I've actually made an update video. I just want to talk about OstrichDB again, version 0.5 that I'm working on. So if you look at the repo, looks like I haven't been doing much. It's been 2 months since I last had any commits on main. But if you look at dev, we're 100 commits in. I've been going hard, real hard, cleaning up stuff, fixing stuff. Not too many features have been added, but a few. So let's go ahead and just open up OstrichDB here. So log in, the usual suspects. You know what I mean? So I've added. I'm kind of still adding different data types. So instead of just the previous types of, I don't even think I have it on here, but instead of the previous types of integer, string, or the primitive types, I'm sorry, integer, string, Boolean values, and floating point, you can now start doing work with arrays. I'm only going to allow OstrichDB to go one layer deep. Like the data you set is the data you get. You can. I'm not going to do like arrays of arrays or arrays of objects or objects in general. I'm just going to have pretty much one layer of depth for the data. So you can do something like, actually, I think I already have one made. There we go. So you see this is an array. I was actually trying something out and it kind of bugged out on me. I had to make an issue for it, but basically you can do like set record food dot bar dot bars to, and then you enter the value. So this one, as you can see, is expecting a boolean, an array of boolean values, right? So for the purposes of the demo, I'll just enter that. Even though right now you can technically put it in any value, because I didn't have I didn't implement a check to make sure that the values entered are of that type. So, so there you go. See? So now if we fetch again, we have our array. So we have arrays for strings, integers, floating point numbers, and booleans. So you also have different other types. So I've implemented, you can have character values, single character values, date and time, well, date, time, and date time. So if I do new record, food.bar.time of type, and we'll just call this one, it's going to be a type of date time. When I set that value, it has to be in this format. So if I'll do one incorrectly, so we'll just type whatever. Okay. So we have a failure to parse, right? So it has to be in that format. Otherwise it won't be good. Clearly it's still a work in progress, obviously. So food.bar.time to 2024 12, let's just make it Christmas, and then you have to add a little T there. And then let's just do 10 in the morning. 10 in the morning, exactly. So now let's clear that up first. There we go. There's our date time. So I thought about handling more. Maybe I'll have like UUIDs or null values or null types of null or something. I don't know, but I think these are pretty good for right now. No objects. I thought about it, but I'm not gonna deal with that. No way. No arrays of more arrays, and because that can just, I mean, that's so much depth, and I don't have the patience to try to figure that out. So maybe in the future if I get more contributors. So we did that. We added some more types. New command is, you know, size, not size of, I'm sorry, type of, which just returns the dot time. Just returns the type of that record. I also added the where command. So where you could just type in anything, as long as it's not a collection name, because clearly your collection or your database is there if it is. So we called one time. So where time is in the cluster bar that's in collection foo. There's also a test command. I added this to help me find problems myself, honestly. As you can see, there are plenty, specifically with the rename. I've had issues with the renaming for a while, but you know, have a little bit of testing. There's also the destroy command. So instead of me having to go through my text editor and constantly emptying out the bin, I don't know why this isn't open right now. Constantly deleting the binary folder. We can just use destroy, and it'll ask you to confirm, and then only the admin can do this. And you can enter your password, which I forgot what mine was. So I'll type that in. There we go. All right, it destroys everything and rebuilds it. So there's no users. Everything's gone. Like everything. It doesn't get taken to your trash or your recycling bin either. It's gone. All that stuff is gone. Um. So yeah, I mean, I've been making some progress. A lot of improvements, just fixing bugs and all that stuff. So um, hopefully, for anybody who's been keeping an eye on the project, if you are, keep an eye on it for sure. Like it, just because Maine is behind by a couple months, I mean, I'm not working on it. This is the biggest, like, I guess, update to it that I've done. It's taken me several months already, just to get where I'm at, and I still have plenty more issues to fix and a couple features to implement. Oh, the server. Actually, no, I talked about that last time. I have a server. It's still a work in progress, but it's there a little bit. So you can see all the issues I'm working on. If each one that has a comment, most likely has been completed or worked on or is in progress, like almost done. So just wanted to give an update for anybody who's watching this. If you celebrate any kind of holiday this time of year, hopefully you enjoy it, get to spend it with your family or your loved ones, and y'all stay safe out there. Peace.